Gute. So today we are talking about recovery gear for your bikes. Put this here. So we have a few bikes we are going through. We have the mountain bike, we have the folding bike, we have the racing bike, we have the city bike, and we have the cargo bike. This cargo bike is a work in progress. The video how I made this is up here and why I made it. Before everything, today in this kind of age, the first recovery gear you don't see here is this. It's your mobile phone. Just take an emergency mobile phone with you, and presuming you got friends, family or somebody to pick you up or to help you out in an emergency. I think also the German Automobile Club now offers bike repairs. The cell phone should get you most of there, but if you just have a flat or some screws loose or so, these are my solutions I used for like over too many kilometers, thousands of kilometers. Except for this, because this is new, so I take it out. And we will start with this one. As you can see, we have a lot of emergency tools. And as you don't see, I have a lot of bikes. I think I have like a few thousand kilometers of experience with each of them. And this is what I ended up with. So let's get to it. So where do we start? I think we start with the mountain bike because that's the easiest one. The mountain bike lives like the road bike and the folding bike in a controlled environment. So most times I won't lock it anywhere. I will take it from home and drive a circle and then bring it back home. So I don't really care that much about theft safety of the gear. Yep. It has a bike pump that lives on the bike, obviously. I have a tool to remove the wheels because they have like the safety stuff on them, so they don't have the fast openers, but this tool. And I take a spare tire. No, a spare tube. I take a spare tube with me. I will put these two in my pockets, right? And this lives on the bike permanently. And if I lock it, I have to remember taking it away. But this works fine, and it saved me like a few times when I'm out in the woods. And I basically just worry about punctures because the bike is in good condition and yeah, no problems there. So that is this. Then let's continue to the most fanciest solution, the folding bike. It came with a ridiculous pump because the tires need 8 bars and this will go up to 5 maybe 6. So this is basically useless for long periods, but it can get you out of emergency, and it did it twice. Once this Christmas, also last Christmas, and like two New Years ago when I decided to ride my bike on the 1st of January, where everything is littered with shit in Germany because everybody parties outside and you have like a lot of glass and stuff in there. So that was my bad, more or less. But this tool is great. It's more on the spendy side, so get somebody to give it to you as a gift. But you have everything you need right here, the stuff to get the tires off. Right, they are made of metal, so that's nice. See, and you have a little wrench in here and a little wrench in there. You have like lots of tools, and they also have tools on the back side. You have like a ratcheting wrench here, and they come with some paper, gridded paper, and these stickers. They work, but also on this Christmas, when I had the last puncture, this was due to one of these things failing. Yeah. So I was in the middle of nowhere, or in the city I didn't know, but had a flat one. And yeah, anyway, I had to repair it, but the tool did a great job. And I also And you can also get like new stickers here. Okay, they are see-through, but anyway, you can get new stickers for it. And it's a nice thing. Has everything you need. Works really neat. But on the contrary, on the bad side, it has everything you need, but it's a little spendy. The great thing about this is this lives inside of the bike, so inside the tube. So you see this odd shape, you will like put it in there and then only the ring looks out, and you can, obviously not like this, but you can pull it out and it will sit flush to the, what is the handlebar, I think, or what goes down there? Anyway. Okay, we have the mountain bike, we have the folding bike. And this is the city bike. This is basically a 3-geared, hub-geared, old guy bike, like a Holland bike, I think they're called here. Anyway, with those have sprockets. This is the only one with a hub gear. And the issue is that the chain is not tensioned automatically, right? So the biggest issue here was the chain dropping off. Because it's a city bike and I'm driving in German cities, I am never more than 500 meters away from a bus station or a U-Bahn station or a S-Bahn station or a tram station or a regional train station. So if anything happens, I will just lock the bike, or maybe I push it home, or I will lock the bike and I took the train to get where I wanted and then later do it. But the most enraging problem was when the chain jumped off the bike, right? This is when you get dirty, this is quick to fix and it's really annoying. So one thing I have is like gloves, because you will get dirty when you do this. And since this happened to me once when I was near a DIY shop or Bauhaus, I went in there and just got like the two wrenches, one to unscrew and to rescrew the big wheel, and you need the small one to tighten the gear shifter to the hub. And then I created like a crude little pocket for them so they won't rattle around like this. And I added a little Velcro here and there to be able to put it somewhere, to attach it to the bike, but now it just lives in the jacket or in the trunk of the bike, in the trunk, like the trunk you can put on the bike and take away. Also, I'm not worried about punctures, because this being the city bike and being not for weight and for speed like these, I use the puncture resistant tires on this, right? And ever since I used this only like big nails or something were a problem. So maybe in 1,000 kilometers I only got like one puncture, and that's totally fine. But those puncture resistant tires are a bit on the heavy side, so it takes the fun out of the mountain bike and definitely out of the racing bike. Also with the higher pressures I ride on these two, I really didn't have that much of a problem with punctures anyway. But they are really good for your city bike. Alrighty. So last but not least, the road bike. We have like a special pump in here which goes to like 8 or 10 bars, because that is what the bike rides at. And this is the pack that lives under the saddle. I added a little reflective stuff in there, because why not? And this basically has everything I need in an emergency at the end of the world. Hope. And what do we have here? We have money for the public transport. $10 should be enough to get home, hopefully. Otherwise, I need to convince the taxi driver to be paid at home. I have the best bike tool ever, which has like 3 Allen wrenches here and a Phillips. This is perfect. We'll talk about this in a few seconds. We have the new spare tire. Oh, we have the key for the flat I don't live in anymore. So get this road. I got a spare chain link. And whoopa. I don't know. I didn't use this at all, but this should be like a chain fixing tool. Oi, 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 oi. Right? And I think this will work in here. Yeah, exactly. They work together. See? I think it came with the tools in here, but since this thing has everything I need, it's so great, but they stopped creating it. Basically it came with this, which is the tool to remove the tire from the hub. And it is really easy. So you can use this to pry your tire away, and you can use this to tighten the spokes. But that's basically everything this does. And why don't I use this thing? Okay, with the folding bike, they are integrated and I need to use them because it doesn't work without them. With the mountain bike, if the tire is not inflated, I'm able to pry it off by hand. Same with the road bike. As I told you, I don't get flat tires on the city bike. Yeah, so I don't use this, but this thing is great. And same here, since this bike lives in a controlled environment and is not locked anywhere, the pump and this pouch will live permanently on the bike. And also I got like 2 or 3 punctures with the road bike that needed to be fixed, and it worked perfectly. Okay, so much for the current solutions for my different bike use cases, right? The reason I did this was because, as you see, I didn't have anything for the cargo bike, so I had to get a starting point to find out what I need for my cargo bike. Yeah, and that's also done. I created the cross you saw at the beginning, and the video for this is here. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day. Bye.